Hi, everybody. This is Todd. It's a web show of Todd. This is the first one that I've done since doing a series about my book, Don't Act, 101 Reasons Why You Shouldn't. Sort of an exciting time for me right now. This coming Monday at 7:15 at the Man Chinese 6, my visage will be projected on a gigantic movie screen. And I have seen myself in small roles on some pretty large movie screens in years past. Not a lot, but a few. But this is certainly the biggest screen that I have been on thus far. And in this particular case, it's me on screen for most of the 90-minute running time of this movie, which is called Fuzz Track City. And yesterday, I apologize. There's a mess here. You can't see it, but there was a mess, and I felt like I needed to adjust it. It's both a nervous habit and type A personality. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Anyway, the movie's called Fuzz Track City. It's very exciting. I'm actually wearing this hat that says Plot Device, which I had made for a stage show I did many years ago, where I played a small part in the show, in which the only real reason he was there was to further the plot, which is an expository character, they call it, it's like a character as a plot device. So I thought I'd wear this in honor of that because I'm playing the lead in this movie. It's a small budgeted movie. But it's certainly shooting it a few years back now. It's sort of hard to believe that the work is finally coming to fruition. And my main thing about it, and the filmmaker and producers, and myself, of course, dream of distribution. I think, realistically, everybody's hoping for distribution via Netflix or DVD distribution. Theatrical distribution seems, an almost unattainable dream, but it's hard not to dream for that. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, the main thing for me right now is that I want to fill the theater up. And thus far, I believe, last night I was told that 2/3 of the house has been spoken for. The tickets have been sold. So there's still 1/3 of the house left. It's a pretty big theater. Just under 300 people, I think. And when you don't have billboards and TV commercials and trailers before other movies, it's very hard to make people aware of what's going on. But it's part of this film festival. They call themselves Defiantly Independent. And it's mostly these small movies by artists. Shoestring budget movies, often shot on video. Although a couple of them in this year's festival were shot on film. Ours was shot on high-def video. But it's exciting. It's exciting just to know that it's going to show at a theater. But it would be awesome to have the whole theater full. And I was talking to the writer-director of the movie, Steve Hicks, last night, and we were sort of talking about if you're self-promoting a movie via Facebook and Twitter and other internet tools, email, all of it, trying to get word of mouth going, you can do too much. You can, if someone follows you on Twitter and every third tweet they see is about your indie movie that's in a festival, is that annoying? Because I actually started a second Twitter account outside of my own with the name of the character I play, which is Murphy Dunn. The Twitter handle is @FuzzTrackCity. And I've just been using that and my own Twitter account and my Facebook account to try and make people aware, as well as sending out emails. Trying not to be too annoying, but at the same time, I don't want to send out too few so people go, and then they forget about it. Because outside of actually going door to door to people I know and begging them to come, this is the only way to do it. It's a weird thing. I mean, self-promotion is a weird thing for me, and that's sort of what I wanted to talk about on this web show. Because I get uncomfortable. I mean, I want people to see this movie. Because it's something that people don't see me doing very often, and honestly, it's what I want to be doing, acting wise. In fact, a few people who have seen it, including a critic that I know who gave us a nice review, but he and his girlfriend who screened it were sort of surprised that that I could do that. Despite the fact that I've been working as an actor for 16 years, it's amazing how surprised people are when they do see this and go, "Oh, Todd's really wow," which is both nice to hear and also kind of has the backlash after the bitter aftertaste of wow, it's been 16 years and so few people know that I can do this kind of work. But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it takes a long time to get to that place. And certainly, doing this movie, was a dream come true. And the next dream is to do a similar job and actually, get paid. But as far as self-promotion goes, I feel awkward about the whole thing. I really do. I generally, when doing these web shows, it's just a goof. And so few people actually look at this web show. But if you happen to be one of the people who do tune into my videos, understand that if you're in the LA area, I really want you to come to this movie. But at the same time, if you follow me on Twitter or whatever, and you've just had it hearing about this Fuzz Track City movie, I apologize. Please understand that it's all I can do, and I really do want to fill the seats, and it's genuine. I'm not self-important. I want to experience watching it with a full theater and really get an idea of how a crowd reacts to this movie. So I don't know. It's an odd thing. Movie stars don't have to worry about it because they have people that they pay or the studios pay to take care of these things. And they just worry more about the work and going where they have to go to have their pictures taken. And I actually, there was Dances with Films. The film festival had a red carpet event last night, and I went, and that was the first time I've ever done anything like that. Had pictures taken with the cast and crew, and it was... you can read about it in my blog on WordPress if you're into the details of that experience. Yeah, I know normally I do goofy things on this, and this isn't very funny, and I apologize. But I just wanted to say to the people who watch this, and I know the few people who do also are in touch with me personally. So I'm sorry for any gross self-promotion, but it means everything to me that people come see this, and that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, come to Fuzz Track City, 7:15 Monday, Man Chinese 6 in Hollywood. Yeah, and sorry that I just promoted it again just there, but